Hello everyone, welcome to SAM IELTS YouTube channel. How are you all? I hope that you're all fine and seriously preparing for the IELTS exam. Well, IELTS is the International English Language Test System, which is a mandatory document, and you need to clear this exam if you're really aiming to go abroad, especially the English speaking countries such as Canada. And in SAM IELTS, we help the people, especially the students as well as the working professionals, to reach high. If you really want to go to Canada, please approach us. Alright, without further delay, let's deep dive into today's topic. In today's topic, I'm going to discuss you 5 important tips that you can actually use in the IELTS speaking as a non-native speaker. Alright, well, most of the students ask me this question. Ma'am, I'm a non-native speaker. Can I clear the IELTS? See, IELTS is just testing your English skills, and they are not much concerned about the pronunciation. See, as Indians, we are having neutral pronunciation, and that's completely okay for us. So don't worry about it. The only thing is that you need to understand the native language speakers' language or the structure they are speaking. So understanding their ability is most important thing. Other than that, if you speak a neutral language, then that's absolutely acceptable by the IELTS examiner. So don't worry about it. So I'm going to give you 5 mind-blowing tips that you can actually use to clear this IELTS exam. First, step number 1. First of all, work on your grammar. See, if you ask me whether fluency is important or grammar is important, I would strongly recommend you to work on your grammar, because the grammar, the complex structure, the more and more you use, the more and more you will get marks. You need to understand that the grammar should be perfect. So when the examiner is asking the question in the past tense, you should address the question in the past tense. When the examiner is asking you the question in the present tense, you are allowed to express the answer in the present tense. Though you can use the compare and the contrast method, which is you can actually use the present tense and the past tense together, the main answer should be in the tense which they asked you. Also, try to work on with the complex structures. Though, even though, although, these are all the simple words through which you can actually frame the complex sentence. This will help you to enhance your score multifold. Clear? Moving on to the tip number 2. The tip number 2 that I am going to give you is that build your vocabulary. See, though IELTS exam is the International English Language Test System, you need to understand the uncommon words which is related to the topic will actually yield you more marks. So you need to maintain a vocabulary journal. In every video, I actually spoke about the vocabulary journal, because as a non-native speaker, we need to build the vocabulary. And building vocabulary is something which will not happen in a single day. You need to spend at least 20 minutes of your time per day, and then you need to note down the words with the meaning and with the example. So you need to revise it every day and try to incorporate these words into your daily communication. See, the thing is that you need to read. There is no other option. So the thing is, develop your vocabulary, which will actually gives you more marks. Right? Tip number 3. Work on with your fillers and idioms and phrases. Trust me, this filler will actually help you, because if you use the appropriate filler in the appropriate place, that will actually yield you more marks. As well as if you really have the idioms and phrases which is related, then that will give you more marks. For example, I'm eating like a bird, which means I'm a fuzzy eater, I'm a picky eater, something of that sort. So where can you use this idiom? Something which is related to the food question. So if the examiner is asking you something related to the food questions, and you can actually use this. Try to use idioms and phrases at least once in one question. If not possible, at least in 3 questions you need to use at least one idiom and phrases. Trust me, these idioms and phrases and the fillers will yield you a lot of marks. So don't worry about your pronunciation. Concentrate on these things. That would actually help you. And step number 4, be honest. Don't try to memorize answers, or don't try to say that the topic which you are unaware of. For example, the examiner is speaking something about the sky, and if you are unaware of that particular topic, don't hesitate to say that I am by no means an expert in that. See, it is completely okay. Be honest. Thereby, your answers will be related. For example, the examiner is asking you something related to the sky and you actually spoke about something, the memorized answer. And if he asks the next question, then consequently you will get confused. Because the answers should be logical. If you say no, then the subsequent answer should also be no. It should support your point. You should not be diversified. You should not say diversified answers. You should be very clear and crisp in explaining the answers to the examiner. Are you clear with this? Yes, this is very important tip. Don't memorize your answers and be honest to the examiner. The last but not least tip, correlate your answers. For example, the examiner is asking you one question and you are saying that. The examiner is asking you, okay, do you like flowers? Well, in my opinion, it's not my cup of tea, though I use jasmine flowers to decorate the god. Other than that, I'm not particularly fond of having flowers in my hair. That's completely okay. And again, the examiner is asking you the question, okay, I want to ask you a question. Do you think flowers are more essential to God? So you need to say the answer like this. Well, as I mentioned you earlier, jasmine is the one flower which I actually use to devote to God. So I have already mentioned the word jasmine in my previous answer. Never hesitate to recollect the answer from there. This is actually called as the coherence and the cohesion. And in the coherence and the cohesion, the examiner will give you marks. 25% of the weightage will be given to the coherence and the cohesion. So, as a non-native speaker, of course, for sure, you can clear the IELTS with band 8+ in the first attempt itself. And we here in the SAM IELTS, we have experienced certified tutors who really help you to clear the IELTS. We have mock tests, we have online courses, we have one-on-one courses, we have group courses. So the thing is that it is up to you. You can choose any one according to your flexibility, right? So if you really want to go and settle down in Canada, either for work or for study, please approach www.samielts.in or our team WhatsApp number 90431408444 to book a free demo. Thank you for watching this video till the very end. If you really like this video, please like, share and subscribe to this video. Always share this video to the IELTS aspirants so that they will find this information more helpful. Thank you.